What's good, everybody? Ripper Jack here. Chad Chronister again. If you didn't see my video yesterday, go watch it. It's under the live tab. If you're here for the first time, I am Ripper from Ripper Jack Media. If you want to see any of my work or the work from my team, go catch True Hollywood Stories, Season 2, Episode 8. It's the episode about Whitney Houston and Brittany Murphy, or go watch Season 2 of Tiger King, and you'll see me featured in a couple of episodes, plus other people from the movement that we had back in 2021 with the Don Lewis case. Disclaimer, everything that I say today in this video is my own opinion. I'm not speaking on behalf of anyone else. This is totally my opinion. Me, nobody else. I can't believe I even have to put that out there, but I got to. So yesterday we talked about Chad Chronister, and he was withdrawing from the DEA position that he was nominated for. I played a video of an interview that he did. Go watch the live yesterday. He talks about when he knew he wanted to become a cop. And in this interview with a news person, he says when he was 1, that's when he knew. But I was thinking about something last night. In that interview, he says, when I was 1, I was at home. My dad was watching me. My mom was at the hospital having my sister, giving birth to my sister. So I'm assuming his sister has a different dad. I could be wrong. But if she doesn't, you're telling me that his mom is giving birth and his dad is sitting at home watching him? I would think they'd be at the hospital together, but I could be wrong. And if that's the case, if they do have the same dad, who took her to the hospital? Did they go to the neighbor, the cop neighbor, and he drove her to the hospital? The same cop that, saved Chad's life, that made a difference? That whole story, the more you watch it, the worse the worse it gets. I mean, it's obvious he's just making up the story as he goes. And when the guy says, have you ever told that story before? When Chad says maybe one time, no, he's never told that story before. He just made it up. He just makes stuff up. He does it all the time. I've talked to past employees of his, and they say he'll just make stuff up. I've talked to current employees that he has too, and they'll just say he just lies. So he did it again, and he's caught, and he was called out by Donald Trump. So let's put up what he said yesterday. Yesterday he says, let's see if I can make that bigger. He says that being nominated was his greatest, what did he say? It was an honor of a lifetime. But then he says, over the past several days, as the gravity of this very important responsibility set in, I've concluded that I must respectfully withdraw from consideration. There is more work to be done for the citizens of Hillsborough County. So he's saying he is withdrawing because he cares about the community and the work that he needs to do there. But what does Donald Trump say about this? Trump says, I pulled him out. Trump pushes back on DEA pick. And then let's go to Trump's post that he put on Truth Social. Let me see if I can make that bigger for you. All right. He says the Wall Street Journal is becoming more and more obnoxious and unreadable. Today's main headline is Trump's DEA pick pulls out in latest setback. And then Trump says that's their number one story, blah, blah, blah. Besides, and he says he didn't pull out. He's talking about Chad Chronister. He says he didn't pull out. I pulled him out because I did not like what he said to my pastors and other supporters. So Chad lied, and he got busted for it, this time by the President of the United States. This is the guy who is the sheriff of Hillsborough County in Tampa, Florida, where me and a lot of other people are working hard to get justice for Don Lewis. This is the kind of guy that's in charge of the investigation for Don Lewis. he's got to go. He's got to go. The governor of Florida needs to remove this guy. Let me show you. Let me show you. I'm not going to show all of this. I was going to, but I've changed the plan because there's something, there's a better way. But I'm going to show you some clips. I'm just going to give you a small amount of information. And then in a week or so, you should get the full story. But there's a better way for this to be presented. But I am going to show you just some clips. There is.
We're on Sheldon, right? Once you take the left onto Sheldon from Citrus Park Drive.
This is a 911 call.
Intoxicated driver on the road, please.
Where is this?
We're on Sheldon, right? Once you take the left onto Sheldon from Citrus Park Drive. It's a black Cadillac.
License plate S.
License plate is S.
146
VP. I mean, he's running up on the median. He's going into the. Oh my God! He's really. Someone needs to get him pulled over immediately.
And it's a black caddy?
It's a black Cadillac.
I will let you know, this is a Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office issued vehicle. This is Lieutenant Charlie Keene from the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office, driving this vehicle that someone called and says he's really drunk.
Going to crash very, very soon.
What direction is he driving?
He's driving towards the West Chase area.
I'm not going to play all of it, and then I'm going to go to the dash cam video.
Hey, wait. Step right here.
Back a little bit. So there's also a passenger in the car, a
Should I
female.
put that light? Yeah. Stand right there and that light, turn around.
Go here.
That's right.
So they give him this roadside test where he fails it,
Follow it up.
and then he is arrested for a DUI. And this is the ride to the station, where eventually, where's it at? Eventually he passes out. It appears as if he just passes out in this back seat. He is so wasted.
Say again now?
But I'm not going to release the whole thing yet. There's a better avenue for it, so that's what I'm going to do. I did tell you guys yesterday I was going to release it, and then last night I was planning on it, and then I didn't. I had to go ice my stupid hip, and I never got back here to the mushroom operation. And then this morning something just happened to fall in my lap, kinda, and I thought, wow, this is good, and this will be a better option for this video that I was going to put out. So it's going to delay the release of it by, I don't know, hopefully no more than a week, but it will be released. And if it doesn't get released through these other channels or avenues, I'll release it here. But it's already where it needs to be, and there's going to be some investigation into it. And then let's see what happens. So sorry, I'm not releasing it yet. If it doesn't get put out there, come back here and I will release it with all of the information that I know about it, which has been passed on to this thing that fell into my lap. But in the long run, this is the better move for justice. And it's my belief that this guy who was arrested for the DUI, who was Lieutenant Charlie Keene, who went to the academy with Chad Chronister back in 1992, who was actually current business partners with Chad. Remember the business I brought up yesterday? The Decron Safety Solutions, LLC? This is one of his business partners. He gets arrested for DUI in a Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office issued vehicle, and he doesn't get in trouble for it. I'm not, that's all the details I'm going to give you. But I will tell you that he is a lieutenant today. He didn't lose his job. It's, it's crazy how people are treated in that community, and then how people who break the law, how they're almost rewarded for their actions if you're a friend or you work for Chad or you lie for him. That's all I say about that. All right, I gotta go, and I think probably next week will be the next time I'll be on here. Yesterday crushed my hip. I'm not kidding you. I probably look sleepy because I had horrible sleep. Anyway, you guys take care. Have a great weekend. I'm Ripper, and I'm out. And don't forget, Carol definitely did it. Peace.